As the holiday season approaches, I decided to treat myself with a little bitty microphone so that way you can hear better quality of my beautiful voice. And I happened to string lights across my rooms to fit the book aesthetic, I guess. But there's an important reason why I'm making this video today is because I have gotten a lot of books recently, a lot. And so, specifically speaking, I'm talking about the books I got from Books A Million, some that I purchased myself, some that I didn't. The other day, I decided to splurge myself and buy 3 books from Books A Million. I was going to buy more later, but I was just going ahead and get it done. And then some people went ahead and surprised me with some birthday presents because Booksbringpeace's birthday is coming up. And they decided to give me some birthday presents. And so some of the books were from Books A Million, and so I'm gonna assume that it is the same just to keep them all in this big bag. And so we're gonna go over them today. Let's start with the books that I bought at Books A Million. Actually, no, let's go the other way around because I think the other book's more interesting. First up, we have Sacred Psychiatry. And I actually don't know much about this book other than it looks really interesting, and its subheading says Bridging the Personal and Transpersonal to Transform Health and Consciousness. And I really don't know what this book is about. Let's see. Chronic fatigue, getting out from under the energy vampire spell. Interesting. This will be very interesting to read, and I have a bunch of medical textbooks. I'm not sure if I showed you or not, but I think this will be a good book to add to that collection, and I've always been interested by these type books, so this will definitely be an interesting read. This next one is actually pretty funny. Nightmares and Dreamscapes by Stephen King, which is a very thick book. And so the reason why I was apprehensive about this is because I had another copy. Here, let me show it to you for comparison. Like, this is my old book, and this is the one he got me. Like, for the old book, oh my gosh, that's super small print. But this is like regular print for this one. So this will be much easier to read, and a lot of my Stephen King books have like this type of cover design, so I'm really thankful for that. Let's get into the books that I bought. So, everyone is always like, Stephen King for horror. But I wanted to get Dean Koontz because I wanted to give him another chance. Because from my editor, he made a good comment about how a person who's perfectly able to elicit similes and metaphors or figurative language in general to create a fascinating story is Dean Koontz. So I read The Servants of Twilight, and I wasn't that impressed because I guess the plot didn't connect with me, maybe. I decided to give him another chance. I looked up his best books, saw The Funhouse. It looked like a good read that wouldn't take me too terribly long, and so I decided to get it. Next up, we have Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Now, I didn't buy this more so for horror than the sense that it's a classic, because I wanted to buy a classic book. I needed something to get my discount for Books A Million. But we're not going to talk about that. The last book I ended up buying was a book that I've had my eye on for a long time. It's Koji Suzuki. I hope I didn't get that wrong. Forgive me. Ring. And so, yes, this is the novel that inspired the Japanese and the American renditions of the Ring movies. Not too terribly long, and even though it was originally written in Japanese, it was translated into English. And I assume that it was translated to keep the same intensity, because you know how translations can be lost at times. It's not my fault to look at. I'm excited for all these books to read, and I can't wait to get into the other ones. And I'll be coming out with a new video probably after Christmas talking about my big announcement. And so y'all need to be ready for that. And it's very possible that we will have a guest and we will be doing a celebration. Remember when we first started hitting stuff off with a celebration? Interesting, right? Well, I just wanted to give a quick update on y'all and let you know about some of the books I bought before Christmas. I wish y'all a very Merry Christmas from C. Drippius and me both, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.